Yo, what's up? My name is Retro Pat, and building a video game collection on a budget is a huge part of what I do. I'm going to show you guys today my pickups over the past 2 months or so. One strange thing about this month is I think it's more so things, posters, and promo materials than games than usual. But I do have at least one decent sized stack of games to cover today, looking at a lot of Xbox and Xbox 360, even a Wii title weaved in there. I think me and a lot of other people are really focused on picking up Xbox 360 right now. It's probably my favorite console of all time, which is a weird thing to say. I definitely wouldn't have said that 2 years ago or so. I would have answered with the PS2, but combined with the nostalgia that I had for the 360, as well as going back and finding all of these deep titles that I didn't even get to yet, it's definitely shot up there for me. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first game of today, gonna hurt a lot of people. The most disappointing game of today, probably. Not the worst game, but the most disappointing. Doom 2016. I was really excited for this game. I love big, dumb shooters. I loved Bulletstorm. I loved Rage 2. I loved Gears of War series. Man, Doom did not do it for me. I was so shocked. I've heard such good things about this game, and it just wasn't for... it didn't feel good to me. Maybe it's just a different kind of feeling for different people. I could not get into it. The lack of a dash. I've heard Doom Eternal has a dash, so I do want to try that. It felt slow. It felt sluggish. The guns didn't really feel satisfying. Aside from the shotgun felt great. The normal shotgun and the slug. I'm about halfway into the game. I've beaten half of the game, and I haven't really enjoyed it. It's fine. It's like fine if I want to like sit the afternoon, not really thinking and shoot things. But if I want to do that, there's better games. There's other better games that I can play if I just want to shoot things and not think. I was disappointed by Doom 2016. A lot of people loved this game and they said it was a fantastic reboot for the franchise. I was not one of those people, sadly. I think coming from Rage 2 to this game really hurt because I think Rage 2 probably has the best FPS combat of any game I've ever played. If you have a suggestion beyond that, please let me know. I know a lot of people didn't like Rage 2. They said it was shallow and stuff, which it is. But man, the combat was hard to beat. Next up is a game that I'm actually really excited to play. So preface, I'm not a superhero guy. I haven't even seen these movies. Everybody's seen these movies. Guardians of the Galaxy, haven't even seen this movie. This is the special edition, which is, I love picking up special editions. This was $25 for the like collector's edition, and it looks awesome for a collector's edition, and I'm happy to pay $25. This was bought off eBay. That was bought from Doom was bought from a local game store. This was bought from eBay. $25 for this. I'm not a huge Guardians of the Galaxy guy. I'm not a huge what's it called? I don't know, superhero guy. But I've been told, as I drop games, I've been told that it doesn't matter. You don't need to be a superhero fan. You don't need to be a Guardians of the Galaxy fan to enjoy this game. It's genuinely just a good game. Shockingly so. I've heard it's just a fantastic RPG with lots of choice and lots of dialogue, which I'm looking forward to. I've only played the first like 15 minutes or so. I just haven't had the time to it's a game I really want to like focus on and give it my full attention, since it has all that dialogue and all those characters, right? So next up are a bunch of games I haven't played yet, but I've been picking up niche Xbox 360 titles that look really fantastic. Remember Me is I don't know a whole lot about it besides female protagonist, Xbox 360, and that got overlooked. I've heard it's very good. I think it has like 7 or 8 out of 10 reviews, like legitimately good reviews. It's by Capcom. Giving Mirror's Edge vibes with a little bit of parkour, but I think it's probably more focused on combat. It's more focused on combat. And a world where memories can now be digitized and traded. There are no secrets anymore. Looked interesting. I'm excited to give it a try. Enslaved. It's supposed to be another like RPG. This was like, I felt this was so common. I remember seeing this at GameStop all the time back when it came out. But I never played it. A Namco RPG. I've heard it's actually like one of the more underrated RPGs on the 360, and a lot of people just skimped over it. I think there's a collector's edition in PAL only. Otherwise, I totally would have gotten it. But there's just a normal edition. I got all of these. The ones that I'm showing off now, the Enslaved, Remember Me, Doom, Devil May Cry, and Wet. These were all gotten through one local game store purchase from where I had credit. So I didn't spend any money on these. The way that I think about this is I buy loose disc lots or other lots on eBay. I keep the games I want. I trade the other ones into the local store. I'll only buy at really good deals. That way I usually, if I pay $40 for a lot, what ends up happening is I'll pay $40 for a lot. I'll end up trading in $40 to $60 worth of just trade-in value to East Starland to the store, and then I'll keep one or two or three games that I maybe want. That's kind of the thought process that I go with, and that's obviously, you know, it works out really. I just like double the amount of money that I can, you know, buy video games with. Next up, Devil May Cry collection. Never played a single Devil May Cry game. I always hear it's like similar to God of War, similar to that Ghost Rider PS2 style. Yeah, it even has like a bike on it, which is hilarious. I'm excited to play this franchise. I have a friend that enjoys it. I have not tried Devil May Cry yet. It's a classic. Gotta give it a shot. Yep. That's a weird, I don't know if it's supposed to have this case. This case is a darker green. I don't know if this game, here I can do a comparison. I don't know if this game just has that. See, it almost has like an original Xbox case. I don't know if it's supposed to have that. I'd be kind of shocked if East Starland sent me like, it does kind of look like an original Xbox case. Maybe that's just the case it comes in since it's a collection. Like that's very possible. But I'd be shocked if East Starland sent me a game in a wrong case. That'd be kind of unfortunate. Next up is Wet. Another like edgy female protagonist, sword in hand, gun wielding, almost like cowgirl, it seems like. Xbox 360 era game that just wasn't, you know, cared about or respected at the time, which is obviously ridiculous. But I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to give it a shot. I'm excited to play some Wet. It sounds, you know, silly name, okay, but it seems legit decent. A legit decent game. It's also by Bethesda, which is really important, which is very, very funny. Was worked on by Bethesda, Havoc. Those are some decent developer and publisher names. All right, next up, I'm covering games that I picked. I think all of these, except for this one, all of these were picked up at thrift stores. So like these aren't the highest quality of games. I'll go through them kind of fast, but they were just picked up really cheap. Like this one was, I think it was $4 to be fair, but I think it goes for like 8 or 9 retail. Need for Speed Pro Street. Haven't played a whole lot of the been around Need for Speed my entire life. Haven't played too much of the franchise, hilariously. I think I played Most Wanted, and I played Carbon. I really enjoyed Carbon on the original Xbox. Carbon, Most Wanted, and I played, hilariously, my first Need for Speed game. Excuse me, Need for Speed High Stakes on PS1 was my first Need for Speed. So give it a Need for Speed game on the 360 a try. A hard copy of Borderlands 2. This was $1. That's the only reason why I got it. No manual. You know, a random copy of Borderlands 2. I could trade it in. I could do something with it. The case looks really pretty. I've always loved the text on Borderlands. It's hard to see on camera, but it's like really glossy and it like sticks out like it's like a little 3D, which is always been super cool to me. I own the Borderlands. What is it? The one pack. Triple pack on 360. Not the Handsome Jack collection, but the triple pack on 360. And I don't have a single copy of Borderlands 2, but I guess, you know, I don't need it really, but there you go. It's something, right? Next up is a copy of NHL 12. This was $1 for a sports game that I don't have. I'll take it, especially on the 360. Yeah, I'll take it. This game was shocked. This was $4, but I think it retails for like 8 or 9. Kind of a weird 360 game. Remember those like History Channel games? I really want to play the Deadliest Warrior ones, those, because that show was incredible. History Channel's Battle for the Pacifics, a military type, like hopefully historically accurate, I assume, like shooter game. I have not played it. I don't know how good it is. And featuring incredibly intense online play. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll see how I like the cover art. The cover art is like legit interesting, but I get why it got totally forgotten. Next up, cheap Kinect game that just goes for a little bit more money. Probably one of the better Kinect games. I've never played a Kinect game in my entire life. Funny story. But $4, it might have been half off. $4 for Avengers Battle for Earth. Probably one of the better Kinect games, I would guess. It seems like a beat 'em up, which is really cool. It seems like a Marvel chibi style beat 'em up. I don't know if it's chibi style. Look at that. Probably not chibi. But that's cool. I don't know. I'll try it a shot. I want to at least have one decent Kinect game if I ever feel like trying it, you know? All right, next up, copy of Morrowind for $1. Copy of Morrowind. It's in a purple case, not the correct case, but a copy of Morrowind for $1. I didn't actually own a hard copy on original Xbox of Morrowind previously, so it has manual. The disc is I've been playing it. It's in my console. Yeah, having a copy of Morrowind's always nice. I have a couple copies on PC, but not on physical. This was also $1. Copy of Boogie on Wii. Never played it. It's a singing, dancing game. Don't know much about it. All right, Next up, the only game, so those were all bought at thrift stores in real life, and then this was an eBay purchase. I'm a huge fan of this style, and I would love to collect more games with this sticker on it. I'm a sucker for the Microsoft Company Store purchase sticker. I like it. Okay, it's pretty cool. I think it's unique. I know it's not rare. It's not rare by any means, but I'll try to purchase any game with the sticker at, like, if it's at retail value and it has the sticker, I'll probably pick it up. There's a copy of Alan Wake right now on eBay with the sticker that I probably should just go ahead and pick up, but I've been slacking on it. Never played Alan Wake. If you enjoyed Alan Wake, if you're an Alan Wake fan, let me know. I know some people seem to really like it, but I think it's kind of, I don't know, up in the air. I feel like it was poorly reviewed at the time, but now people look back and enjoy it. But I love it's a rally, it's a sport game, it's a racing game, rally sport challenge. I don't really care about the game too much, to be totally honest. If it's a decent racing game, cool. I'm more so picking up for the sticker. I think it was like $5. It was like $5, maybe $6 or $7 shipped, like included from eBay, so super cheap. All right, that's that first stack of Xbox 360 and Xbox One games. So let's move into the next cardboard box that I have down here. All right, now that was mostly all of the game stuff. I do have some niche PC stuff here, but let me show you guys the box really quick. This is just full of stuff and trinkets and other thrifts and finds. And one of the coolest finds I've ever added to my collection, especially for the price, is in here. I probably should have led with that. A little more clickbait, a little more exciting. One of the coolest finds that I've ever found, one of the most unique finds, one of the most just coolest things I've ever added to my collection for $17 is in this box at the very bottom. So hopefully it's not too damaged. All right, some quick more games, loose games. Star Wars Force Unleashed on Wii and Donkey Kong Country. Never really played a Donkey Kong game. I've spent tens of thousands of hours. I've spent 30,000 hours on MMOs alone. I've spent so much time playing video games, but I think I've missed out on a lot of, especially like Nintendo classics. I've missed out on like the Mario franchise, the Donkey Kong franchise, a lot of the Zelda franchise. I'm gonna have to go back and play them. Oh, I have some DVDs in here as well. Another PC. All right, let's do PC. Those were both Wii games. I've got Reading Blaster. I love picking up old kids PC games. I feel like they're super nostalgic for me. Even if you think you didn't play them, it's kind of funny. If you think you didn't play them, buy them for, I think it was like 50 cents. Buy them 50 cents, pop them in your PC, load it up. You might actually remember, oh, I actually have played this at like a friend's house. Old PC games, I feel like there was only so many of them like floating around back then, especially like kids ones. So like every daycare, everyone had the same ones. So you'll kind of be surprised. Next up, just a big box PC game. I don't know much about it, but it's a big box PC game, and I think it was $1, maybe even, it was either $1 or 50 cents. Galactic Civilizations 2. It was like complete in big box. Kind of nice. Price charting has it at like $8 or something, $10. Like, price charting is not perfect for big box PC, or not great for big box PC from what I've seen, but yeah, just a cool big box PC game, complete and everything. You can hear it shaking around in there. Let's get all the DVDs at once if I can. There's only these two. We'll do one more game first. The worst or hailed as the worst Crash Bandicoot game. Crash Boom Bang. I'm excited to play it, man. I liked Crash Purple, which is also seen as like one of the worst Crash games. Crash Purple was a GBA Crash game with a lot of, which was essentially just a mini game compilation, similar to Crash Bash or similar to this. I'm excited to play this. I know it's dumb, it's silly. They've got soccer in a Crash game. That's hilarious. They've got flying. It's like Wii Sports Resort for Crash Bandicoot. I think it's cute. I think it's dumb. I'm excited. 2 movies. I like picking up video game centric movies when possible. They're usually bad. Most of them are bad. But maybe this one isn't. Let me know. Resident Evil Apocalypse. Any movie with a video game franchise tied to it. I don't know if I can show the back. It has like the slipcover, which I think is really cool. It's Resident Evil Apocalypse, and it's like a specific special edition. Kind of cool. Kind of neat. Got a really cool slipcover. Really pretty art in general on it. I'm down to pick this up for $1. Certain thrift stores I'll pick DVDs up at. Certain ones I won't. Like certain, it just depends, right? There's certain stores around me that'll charge like $2 or $4. I think it's $2. Certain stores will do $2 minimum for a DVD, and then Blu-rays are $4, and all games are $4. You saw me pick up some of those here. I try to avoid those if possible, because it's usually like the games they're getting at thrift stores usually aren't worth over $4, which is kind of why they just have them sit. Like they just have things like random junk just like sit there. Yeah, just kind of sit. And no one buys them, and is what happens. Pan's Labyrinth. I've heard incredible things about this movie. I think I've seen this movie. Very respected person that I know says like their favorite movie of all time. I don't know if I like it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I bought it just to make sure, to really give it a chance, to really watch it. I want to start picking up some DVDs. I'm actually gonna put this aside. I'm gonna do a whole video on that at some point soon, so I'll keep that a little secret. Next up, this is such a funny thing. I don't know, I can't believe I found this. We went to like a resale furniture store. Not for me. We went to a resale furniture store for my girlfriend's mom, my future mother-in-law. And I found an RF modulator, which is actually something I need to help me hook up my ColecoVision, to help you hook up those old RF out consoles. Or yeah, I guess not even RF out, but like, yeah, those old consoles. It emulates channel 3 and 4, which was something that I needed. So it's crazy that we found this at like, it was $2, and they're all like, I think they're all like 10 to 15 online shipped, like all of them I checked. So yeah, really cool to pick that up for $2. I'm gonna need it for my ColecoVision if I want to try to get that thing working. It might just be broken. We'll have to see. Next up, I almost could do a whole video on this. I've been trying to pick up a few more paper products. Let me actually do the paper products at the end. I'll save the coolest, or what I think is the coolest thing as well, for the end. We'll do one more kids PC game. This actually looks so fun. Star Wars Anakin's Speedway. The like, dreading it when I open it up. Yeah, like the different, I don't know, this art style in Star Wars and the like different ships looks so cool to me. I'm excited to actually try that one out. It also says build and drive, which is exciting. I'm excited to try. This actually seems like super fun. I love trying out those old kids PC games. And then 2 more DVDs. One, this is funny. My first Blu-ray purchase is right here, and my first HD DVD. Yes, I want to collect a little HD DVD. Mostly just one, since I have the Xbox 360 HD DVD like adapter. That you like, it looks like a mini Xbox 360, and it's like a player for HD DVDs during that whole Blu-ray versus HD DVD war. We'll do the Blu-ray first. My first Blu-ray, Final Fantasy Adventures. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children complete. Never seen it. I've seen one Final Fantasy film on like Crackle back in like 2011, 2012, when like Crackle just got added to the Xbox 360 apps, and it was like one of the only movie apps that was like free. And like, I've seen a Final Fantasy movie. I'll watch this one. I like picking up video game movie or franchises, like I said. Next up, just Transformers, like just Transformers as an HD DVD. Now, why did I pick up Transformers as an HD DVD? The reason being, I just want to have one decent movie, which I think the first Transformers is decent enough. I want to have one decent movie as an HD DVD so I can test my HD DVD player. That's really it. Transformers is decent enough to where I think I can go ahead and do that. 2 controllers hidden down here. Let's go ahead and look into those. This was actually a sick find. I think this was, yeah, it still is written on it. This was $5. I thought it was $4, but that's okay. $5. $5 for a Nintendo. This is on brand. Nintendo. You can't, they're not able to see it on camera. You can. Nintendo branded GameCube like silver controller. This is the OG silver GameCube controller. I'm always happy to pick up like on brand OEM controllers, original manufacturer. Yeah, for a cheap price, for $5, I'll take it. They usually go for a bit more. Smash players need them. People need people really care about having high quality GameCube controllers, which is fair. Myself, and I don't have, this is my first one. I have the knockoffs, which work fine for me. I'm no competitive Smash player, so I'm fine with just the knockoffs, but I understand wanting a high quality controller. Next up, I think this was $3 or $4. just a power A Xbox One controller. I really need Xbox One. I only have one Xbox One controller. So if people want to play, I can't. I only have single player stuff. So I have some fighting games. So this was pretty gunky when I got it. I had to like really clean up. There was like some yellow green gunk in here that I had to clean up, unfortunately. But I got it cleaned up pretty well. So this controller is nice and cleaned up. Honestly, the blue camo, just power A. It's like a $15 controller new. I got it for like $4. I need to get a cord for it is the only issue as well, to be fair, but I was down to pick up a cheaper Xbox One controller because I just need one. So yeah, if I didn't need it, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. All right, but lastly, we do have the paper stuff, which I want to cover kind of carefully. All right, a huge shout out to both of these guys who shipped these, because I've had such luck with people shipping paper products. They're always so safe about it. This guy like really nicely locked it up in this cardboard. Like taped it up and everything. This is some, I believe, some Spanish. I could be incorrect. You guys could call me ignorant in the comments. I know. I believe Spanish Pokemon paperwork. I got this is all for like $11 for this whole lot. So there's this really cool black and white poster. This is just all in English. Just looks awesome. This like sideways, probably from a magazine. Not double-sided. I could be wrong, but it looks really cool. Got some really cool Pokemon on there. It's got the, Zekrom versus Reshiram whole vibe. Let me fold this up correctly. I want to be a little more patient. I'm not patient enough with anything, let alone paperwork. So let me actually take my time. But yeah, this is the like Spanish. These little Spanish. These are so cute to me. These like little Spanish Pokemon info mags. Dude, this is so cool to me. And there's some pages with some like really, really cool artwork. These are all like Gen 5 era as well, which is probably my favorite generation of Pokemon. I go back and Gen 1 and Gen 5 are my two favorites. I grew up playing Gen 1, but I really do think Gen 5 did a fantastic job of emulating Gen 1. Like Gen 5 was literally made to be a reset, made to be like a new Gen 1 for a new generation. I think it was honestly really well done. Yeah, nothing crazy in here, but I think that these are just really flimsy paper, really cool little paperwork for Pokemon stuff. There's like a CD. Pokemon Black and White, the animated series. Like this is just some episode or something. Kind of cool. Just all of this include like a little lot of just random Pokemon. This poster is in rough condition, so I want to be really careful opening it because I think it's torn. Let me just take my time really quick. Hope you guys don't mind. This is a cool poster. Gens 1 through 4 Pokedex. They're so small, but it makes it so they can fit them all. This is all Pokemon in order. Gen 1 through 4, the full Pokedex on a poster, and on a pretty compact poster. Like this is a seriously, all the Pokemon are so small. Also, they're all pixel sprite. They're all the Gen 4 artwork. So it's all Gen 4 artwork Pokemon. Gen 1 through 4. I love that poster. That's actually all of this for $11 shipped. Which is awesome. Here's some bigger versions of those Pokemon, like kind of like very flimsy paper, magazines. Some of these have some really, really cool artwork though. Like even look at the back of this one. Like, are you kidding? The back of this is like this could be framed and just put up. Like that's these I was shocked at like these posters have some unbelievable. The colors are really vibrant on them. Like this is like one of the most common like images you'll see. Oh wow, like this. There's some really cute artwork hidden in these. It's just super. If it's supposed to be pulled out, this is clearly supposed to be pulled out as a poster. The way it's like, yeah, pages and everything. And I don't know. I was really impressed by the vibrant colors of these posters, and I was happy. There's a couple more of them. I think there's, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So there's 4. There's 4 total like big length or big size, like full size magazines. Yeah, full 4 size. Oh, look at this. Like, that's awesome. The artwork in these posters is legitimately really, really impressive. The colors on the paper, super, super vibrant. That's the main part of that Pokemon paperwork. Here, guys, the fronts and backs of everything. There's like a Street Fighter ad on the back. Yeah, that'll pretty much cover the Pokemon paperwork. But then we have probably the thing I'm the most excited for. Some more paperwork, but this one's a little more exclusive. Okay, this one's a press kit. This is the thing that I'm the most. I bought it for $17. Kind of video game focused. It's more so a movie. We'll show you one sec. All right, now moving on to one of the coolest things that I own in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of this franchise, hilariously, but I had to pick this up because firstly, it's fantastic trade fodder or just a gift. If I know someone who like loves this franchise in the future, I can give this to them, and that's really cool to me for $17. This is a Mortal Kombat movie press kit. So they released a Mortal Kombat movie, I believe, in like 1997 or something. On the back, it says a lot about it. If you don't know, a press kit is essentially a kit given to the press. I know it sounds that simple. This paper, I'm scared to touch this because it's in such good condition. Like this paperwork, this goes over like a full explanation. So press were supposed to receive this. It goes over, there's a bunch of credits at the beginning about crediting who did what, yada yada, and then it goes over like a summary of what it is. Press were supposed to receive this paperwork, these works in general, and they would use these to write their articles in the newspaper, online, whatever. Like these were kits given to the press to help them cover the movie and you know, promote the movie. Say, hey, this Mortal Kombat movie's coming up. It looks really cool. Here's some pictures of it. We've got like the original, you know, the symbol. I'm gonna be real. It's in such incredible condition. Some of the actors and actresses. This is so cool to me. Maybe I'm just a dumb nerd. I probably am. I don't know. It's a mixture of both. I'm not even a Mortal Kombat fan, but this stuff, I don't know. Having these like pieces of history to Mortal Kombat, into the movie, into Hollywood, into like, I don't know. It's just, there's not that many of these. There's not that many of these that get made. Maybe there's a bunch of this one specifically. I don't know. This was super cool to me though. I was a huge, I don't know, it was super cool to be able to pick this up. Mortal Kombat press kit. And pretty much any press kit, at least video game wise. Maybe movie press kits they probably are more common. Like maybe they're way more common too. Tell me if this is a bad buy. I don't know. I just bought it on a whim. I don't buy a lot of stuff on a whim, but I bought this on a whim and it was 17 bucks. Every single video game press kit that I saw was $100 or more, and I've been researching a little bit here and there. There's some really cool press kits out there. There's like the Crash Bandicoot like wooden crate that's like a full-sized, and the art's incredible, but it's like $800. Excuse me. There's some crazy stuff out there that is really worth looking into, and I've been interested in looking at more press kits. But there we go. That's the last thing. That is all of it. That's my pickups over the last 2 months or so. I don't think I spent way less money than I have in a long time. I probably spent less than, like, total, probably less than 50 bucks over the past 2 months total. Probably less than that even. I spent the original Xbox game stack or whatever from Xbox One to 0. Those were all bought from game store credit that I had saved up from just making good flips. I mean, that purchase alone was like 60 bucks, but I'm counting that as like extra money essentially. So it depends how you look at it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I think I did pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I probably spent 50 bucks or less on everything. I could do math or something like that and figure. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Dislike if not. Subscribe to see daily videos until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I'm already there by the time this video comes out. I have no idea. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace Reno. Buy video games at a fair pace. Build on a budget. I'm a huge fan of that. Peace Reno.